Chevy Trucks. More dependability awards for trucks than any other brand. And Chevrolet.
When they say building a website is easy, they probably mean Hostinger Horizons. Just check it out.
Alright, what's up guys? There are so many people waiting, like a ridiculous amount of people, so I'm just gonna hop right
Chevy
into it. We're
Trucks.
doing Try Not to Laugh.
More dependability
I'm not gonna
awards for
laugh
trucks
because
than any
I'm
other
really good at
brand.
holding in a laugh, though
And
we'll probably
Chevrolet.
more be before.
When they say building a website
I
is
wish all of
easy,
you
they
luck. You will
probably
not
mean
be.
Hostinger
What's up guys? So
Horizons.
we're gonna
Just
do
check
Try
it
Not
out.
to Laugh. Now the thing is, I'm very good at holding in a laugh.
You're not. I literally can say.
What's up guys?
you
There's
laugh.
so many people
I'm not
waiting,
gonna laugh.
like
So
a ridiculous
we're gonna
amount
go through
of people, so
everyone
I'm just
here.
gonna hop right
Chevy
in. We're
Trucks.
doing the next room,
More
the next room,
dependability
not big
awards for
laugh,
trucks
okay?
than any
I'm
other
really good at
brand.
holding in a laugh.
What the-
though
And
we'll probably
Chevrolet.
more be before.
When they say
Why? Are you kidding me? I thought we left that at the beach. What happened?
The next room and the next room and the next room. Picnic table, okay?
What the? What happened? Why? Are you kidding me? I thought we left that at the beach.
Hi. Okay, am I supposed to get up here?
Yeah.
Okay, so you all know me as the one true legged monkey. I have a confession to make. I don't need legs. Is that funny?
No. I went fishing for the first time. I learned that fish can break dance, only for 1 to 2 minutes, but still.
Wait, guys,
Joe
Kurt
will
was up.
arrive in
Kurt
3
was
to
up.
5 business days, okay? Oh man. Okay, bye.
Wow, that pause almost made me giggle. Not even kidding.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Shut up.
Shut up, who?
And for my next thing, I'm not done. I'm not done.
Oh. When he said, shut up, you, and here's the next joke, that almost made me lose.
What do you call a train carrying bubblegum? Choo-choo train.
No.
Okay, Gary.
Bubblegum. Choo-choo train.
No.
Okay, Gary. Everyone shut your holes real quick.
Which one? I will never forget my grandfather's last words he said to me. Don't shake the ladder, you little shit.
I'm good.
How to make a front flip in Gorilla Tag.
What's up, guys? Holy crap.
Yeah, made it.
Holy crap.
Yay.
Meth Monkey's here. Hey, congrats on the win, dude.
Hey man.
This guy walks into a bar on top of a very tall building. He sits down, orders a huge beer, chugs it, walks over to the window and jumps out. 5 minutes later, the guy walks back into the bar, orders another huge beer, chugs it, walks over to the window and jumps out again. About half an hour later, another guy at the bar stops and says, "Hey, how the hell are you doing that?" The first guy responds, "Oh, it's really simple physics. When you chug the beer, it makes you all warm inside, and since warm air rises, you become lighter." And so he orders a beer, chugs it, and splats on the sidewalk. swap. Bartender looks over to the first guy and says, "You're really an asshole when you're drunk, Superman." And says, "You're really an asshole when you're drunk, Superman."
Check this out. Okay, I'm gonna do this and then I have to go to the next room. Listen, I'm gonna throw the thing and then you guys have to catch it and do the whoa.
What?
Oh my god. What's up, guys?
Hi, Jamie.
Oh, what's up, man? How you doing? What's up, dude? How you doing, man? What's up,
Jamie,
guys?
you got so many fans. They love you, Jamie. We love you, Jamie.
Yeah, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Oh my god, do we have a custom name for this J-Man laugh? This is incredible. You don't think we could play maybe one round of tag, right? You don't think we could play maybe one round, right? Yeah. Come on, monkeys. You better get going, monkeys. Nice.
What do you call a mutated Goomba?
What?
Monkeles.
Guys, I snorted. Does that count? Raise your hand if you think it counts.
Yes, please. It's
Okay.
my own joke. I want it to be funny.
Yeah.
Okay, I got two. Raise your hand if you think it does not count.
Oh.
I changed my mind.
It doesn't count.
This isn't really a joke, but I just really wanted to express how deeply I feel about J-Man. I really have feelings for J-Man, and I like his hair and the sweat patches I see on his videos every time
Oh, stop it.
I just love everything about it. The cake, bakers, man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. One for sister and mother, I think. Patty cake. Yep. Oh, J-Man just died.
Does anyone know?
J-Man.
I don't have long.
Wow. Dude, I felt that IRL. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, the graceful Nene.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Contextual J-Man Curly here. I'll be doing the voices for this part.
I was watching that last video you uploaded, and I gave you a high five. But I did not see the high five in the video. Did you not like the high five?
There's something I have to tell you, Honk.
I've been cheating on you. Quack. Quack.
Honk? Uh-oh.
Monkey.
Uh-oh. Honk, please. Honk. Wait. Listen, man. I don't want any trouble. Back up.
No, on the serious note,
J-Man.
come
Okay,
back.
J-Man.
You really deserved it. I'm not.
J-Man.
Thank you.
You fucking deserved it.
You're the
Thank
best
you, guys.
monkey
I really
out there.
appreciate it. Listen, guys, in the Discord, you guys make me feel so special. It's so much fun. I love doing these things. Thank you, guys. It's the
J-Man, I
best.
love you, but if you look up...
High five, guys.
See you, J-Man.
High five. Yeah.
One
High
more
fives.
team.
Hugs, guys. Come on. Come in for the hug. Come in for the monkey hug.
I want to go back to...
Oh wait, I'm not supposed to laugh. Oh my god. Wait. Oh, I did it. I completely forgot about the rules.
We have got to the point where literally
What a year. Trips, gifts, holidays. But all those memories come with a cost, like high-interest credit card balances.
Setting off. I shouldn't have found this. It was 3 in the morning, and I was mindlessly scrolling through YouTube in my bed, but then a strange video popped up in my feed. The title was pretty vague and the thumbnail unedited, but something about it caught my attention. I clicked on it, and I really wish I hadn't, because this one decision would eventually lead us down a deep, dark rabbit hole. One ending with a player going insane and eventually disappearing from the internet. What happened to this player? Why did he seemingly vanish without a trace? We must find out. But before that, we must start where this all began. It all started with the first episode of 9, simply titled A Fresh Start. The player, Malum6x3, had just began a new survival world and wanted to record his gameplay to post online. I'm gonna be starting a new Let's Play series. It will be fun, I think. Malum introduces us to his new world before saying that he'll be going off to get some materials. He chops down a tree and crafts some wooden tools, before mentioning that he asked his friend to play with him, but he said he was too busy. Malum then proceeds to kill some animals, craft stone tools, and mine some coal ore, before ending the first episode by collecting flowers. And honestly, episode 1 was fairly normal, nothing too out of the ordinary, so I clicked right on to the next one, episode 2, Exploring the New World. The second video began just like the first. Malum now had a few more resources and states that he's going to be trying to make some more progress this episode. He mines more wood, kills more pigs, before crafting a boat and sailing through the river in hopes of finding something cool. After rowing for a bit, he finally comes to land, and after searching for a bit, finds a cherry grove biome, which excites him as he's never actually seen one before. He talks about how happy he is and collects some more flowers before ending the episode. And similar to episode 1, this second video didn't really seem that interesting either. But surprisingly, that would all change in the next video, episode 3. Oddly enough, the third episode was posted a full 2 months after the previous ones, with the title reflecting that, being called Sorry for the Long Break, I'm Back. Naturally curious about why Malum had taken such a long break, I started watching the video to find out more. Episode 3 began with Malum greeting us, followed by the explanation for his lengthy hiatus. Hey guys, sorry for the long break. I've been dealing with some real life stuff recently and been pretty busy, but anyways, I'm back. Now, weirdly enough, his explanation for why he's been gone was pretty vague. He didn't really give us any information on why he's actually been away, besides for just saying he's been dealing with some things in real life. And unfortunately, with no other information, we really can't know for sure why he's been absent. So I continued on watching the video in hopes of coming across any new details that would help us in solving this mystery. And it really seemed like we weren't going to find anything else. He would spend the next few minutes killing tons of animals for food, but after realizing that he had no fuel to cook the food with, he began traveling down a cave in hopes of finding coal. But this was when something straight up weird happened. You see, after going down the cave, Malum would find some iron ore sticking out of the wall, and after mining it, he would continue on deeper down the cave, and eventually he came across some coal to smelt his food with. So he began to walk towards it, but then, out of nowhere, Malum took a small stumble back, and then he froze. He just stood, perfectly still, just staring at the coal ore. and he would remain like this for a solid 5 minutes straight. It was only when a zombie slowly crept over and started to attack him where he suddenly snapped out of this trance-like state back to reality. And after killing the zombie, he quickly mined the coal and rushed back up to the surface, with the episode ending only after he finally cooked his food. And obviously, like many of you, I was left completely baffled after watching this. Why did Malum suddenly just freeze up out of nowhere? What could have caused him to do this? I began watching back episode 3, looking for any clues or hints in the video that I might have somehow missed, but there was nothing. Nada. Zilch. And now, feeling more lost than ever, decided that I must continue on with the story. So I clicked on to episode 4, Building My House. Episode 4 started like any other. He begins the video by welcoming us back to the series, then says what his plans are for the episode. Today I'm gonna finally build a base. I'm surprised I made it this far without one. He walks a few blocks before pausing again, saying he needs to get a few more materials first. He begins heading down a hill to collect more sand near the riverbank, and after a few minutes, finally says he thinks he has everything he needs to begin building. So he travels back up the hill in order to craft all the materials that he'll need for his house. And it was around here when something a little odd happened. As Malum was getting all the items ready that he would be needing, he was about to take out some green dye which he had smelting in a furnace. But after opening it, he immediately closed it and began walking away. And what's even stranger is that after just a few seconds, he would turn back around to grab the green dye. And honestly, I really don't know why he did this. It honestly could have just been a mistake, and it probably was. So I just kept it in the back of my mind and continued on watching. Following this, Malum would go on to craft a few more materials for his base, including a concoction of black, white, and cyan concrete powder, and after heading back to the water to harden it all, would finally begin construction on his house. He began building his house by starting with the cyan walls, an odd choice for a starter base, but it was clear that he had obviously put some thought into the design beforehand, making sure every block was placed perfectly just where he liked it. Malum's house consisted of bright cyan walls, long twisting hallways leading to his room, a checkerboard pattern floor, a disorganized storage system, and a single painting hanging just above his white bed. And after just 10 minutes, he finally placed the last block to his house, the door. After finishing construction, Malum would go on to celebrate his new house, talking about how much he loves it and calling it perfect, before the 4th episode would ultimately end with Malum going to bed inside his new base. And quite frankly, this would mark the last normal episode before things quickly became terrifying. Episode 5, titled Looking for Diamonds, began relatively ordinary. Malum would start the episode as usual by greeting the audience, then would state his plans for the day. Today I'm going to try finding diamonds. I was on Reddit earlier and saw that the best Y level to find diamonds is -58. Malum would then immediately start digging straight into the ground towards Y -58, with his camera jittery with what seemed like excitement. After digging down for a few minutes, he would finally reach the correct Y level, typing, "I'm at Y equals -58 now, I'm going to strip mine." Malum would go on to strip mine for a couple of minutes looking for diamonds, but then something strange happened. After a few minutes of digging straight ahead, Malum would go on to abruptly jolt his camera to the left to begin tunneling in a new direction. Which was odd, but hey, maybe it was just his intuition trying to lead him towards diamonds. But then, strangely enough, after just another couple of seconds of mining, Malum would, once again, sharply turn his camera towards a new direction. This time, his camera movements more jittery, like he was nervous. And after yet another few seconds, Malum would ultimately repeat the cycle once more by sharply jolting his camera towards the right. But this time around, he would, oddly enough, begin mining horizontally, almost like he was trying to find something. And after a few seconds of mining, something incredibly bizarre happened. After a few seconds of mining diagonally, Malum would eventually uncover some coal ore hidden within the deep slate. And after noticing it, he stumbled back, just staring at it for a few seconds. But then, after a few seconds of silence, it was like something suddenly snapped within him. He instantly began covering up the coal and then frantically started blocking up the twisted tunnels which he had dug out, trying to cover any trace left behind, like he was trying to hide the evidence as if he was never there. Eventually, he reached the point where he'd initially started and began tearing up the hole where he dug down from, anxiously trying to escape from something. And then, the episode ended. This was bone-chilling. The episode began relatively normal, but then Malum, out of nowhere, suddenly started sprinting away, covering up his trails. It was as if someone was chasing him, but there was no one there. I now had a million questions racing through my mind. How will Malum act in the next episode? Will we find out what caused him to act like this? Just why was he acting so peculiar? And now, left more puzzled than ever, I hesitantly decided to click onto the 6th episode, desperate for answers. Episode 6, titled Trees and Animals, began differently than usual. Malum opened the episode in his base, but this time there is no greeting, not a single word. After exiting his base, he headed straight for a forest. After arriving, he began chopping down a tree, and then another one, and then another one. For the whole episode, Malum would spend his time cutting down every single tree he saw, combined with killing literally every animal that crossed his path. And oddly enough, as the episode went on, his movements only became more erratic, frantic, as if he was nervous, and he would continue this destructive pattern of cutting down trees and killing animals until his axe broke. And as he began heading back to his base, he noticed a small patch of flowers, much like episode 1. But oddly enough, this time he would only pick up the red ones. After arriving back at his base, he would enter through the door, but instead of following the corridor leading to his room, which he'd usually do, he instead just mined a hole through the wall straight into his room, avoiding the tunnels entirely. And then the video ended. Why didn't he go through the hallway, opting to break a part of his house instead? And it was here when I realized that Malum didn't say a single word throughout the whole episode. Not one message. Which was definitely weird to say the least. Up until this point, Malum has always typed in the game chat, but why not now? Could this all somehow be connected to what happened in the previous episode? In hopes of actually finding an answer this time, I immediately went on to the 7th episode, titled Cave Exploration. And this was the strangest one yet. Episode 7 once again started inside his base. This time, while leaving his base, we can briefly see that Malum had oddly enough blocked off the original pathway leading to his room with cobblestone. This was definitely bizarre, however I really didn't know what to think about it yet. After exiting his base, he finally types his first message in a while. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm going to get more stuff.
Love Roblox? Earn Roblox digital gift cards with Microsoft Rewards.
Returning to the same forest from the last episode, we can now see that there is not a single tree left standing. He clearly did more work off camera, but then, out of the corner of his eye, he spotted an exposed cave. He began carefully traversing his way down it. After reaching the bottom, he eventually hit a dead end, but this was where something incredibly disturbing happened. After reaching the dead end, he immediately, without hesitation, began desperately trying to escape. His movements now more erratic than ever, his camera shaking like an earthquake.